Is it?
Good evening. Going to call to order the August 11th, 2025 Board of Aldermen meeting. And as I stated, I now call the meeting to order and ask everyone to rise and join the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. I would now ask the city clerk to call roll for attendance.
Alderman Gerber?
Here.
Alderman Harder?
Here.
Alderman Hughes? Here. Alderman Murphy?
Here.
Alderman Sawyer?
Here.
Alderman Schwer?
Here.
And Alderman Steigenpool.
Here.
I have Alderman Kinsella as absent, Mary is presiding, and we do have a quorum.
Thank you very much. We have a couple sets of minutes to approve. The first is from the July 24th annual retreat. I seek a motion and second to approve those minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion or amendment on those minutes? All in favor of approving those, say aye.
Aye.
Carries unanimously. Next is from our July 28th, 2025 regular meeting. Also again, seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion or amendment on those minutes? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. I'll ask the city clerk, has any citizen asked to speak?
No, sir.
Thank you. And we do not have a public hearing. I have one appointment. One is I now seek a motion and second to approve my appointment of John Skay to an at-large position on the Ways and Means Commission. He has a background in finance, and I think especially sometimes in municipal bonds. He's a good one. I think it'd be a very fine addition. Is there a motion and second?
So moved.
Second. Thank you. Any discussion? Any discussion on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. I'm pretty excited about the next part, what we're going to hear. This is the board's opportunity to provide reports. Alderman Harder.
Okay, for the PFE Commission, in the August newsletter, the police advertised their first ever trunk or treat. That's first in the history of town and country.
Awesome.
Okay, that's for our diamond anniversary, I'm sure. And it's going to be at the Municipal Center on Wednesday, on October 25th. I was thinking 29th. So then they're also gearing up for the 2025 West County Night Out. That takes place on Tuesday, October 7th. And in a few weeks, they're going to be reaching out to identify ward captains or hosts for neighborhood gatherings, so they can kind of coordinate the subdivision gatherings for the police, fire, and EMS people to visit, and the elected officials. So,
You know, that's a great night, I think. I really do. And the more you can talk it up in your wards or your ward newsletters, that
I really think we should.
I do. Oh, I think it's a wonderful night.
Yeah.
I really do.
Because last year was kind of lame. In
It
Ward
was,
3,
it was a little lame last year.
I mean, Ward 3, we had Summerhill and Reedville. That was it. So we will do better next year.
Okay.
Then the final thing, with going back in the school session coming soon, if not already, they are resuming posting their PSAs and informational posts on social media platforms, and they're requesting everyone to follow them on social media. That's all I got.
Great, thank you. Just kind of moving over here, Alderman Murphy.
Yes, thank you, Chair. So Parks and Trails Commission, a little bit of report there. We've got our final summer concert coming up this Friday, August 15th. That'll be from 7 to 9 at Town Square Park here in Town and Country, of course. Nouveau will be performing. We got Witty's Cheesesteaks, Lily's Cafe, Dolce St. Louis, Steampunk, Embrace the Grape will all be selling food and beverages. There's going to be free parking at the First Church in Longview. Hope Church will offer paid parking at $5 per vehicle. That $5 will be donated to charity. Thanks to our sponsors, People National Bank and T-Mobile. And the commission itself will be meeting at Longview on August 18th at 6:30 p.m.
Thank you. And I hope, again, those concerts are great. I certainly hope to get, we usually got a very good turnout. Last time it was pretty hot, but still had a pretty good turnout. So, and we've got the group that picks the bands does a really wonderful job. Alderman Sawyer.
Thank you, Mayor. The Ways and Means Commission will be meeting on Wednesday, September 10th at 10 a.m. here at the Municipal Center. Recently, the Mayor and Board of Aldermen have all received the monthly financial reports from the city's finance director. And these reports are provided on the city's website under the transparency portal for anyone to access. And feel free to reach out to Joanne Jadali if you have any questions regarding these reports. And of course, Ways and Means Commission meetings are open for anyone to attend. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Alderman Stein.
Thank you, Mayor. Question for Ashley. All these comments were in their minutes, right?
Correct.
Okay, because I do want to use some of the information my fellow aldermen have used in my next newsletter. I do chair the Public Works Commission, so everybody's always welcome to our meetings. Check our website for that. I think the biggest topic at our last meeting was the Clayton Road repaving project. So anybody who took Clayton Road here noticed that we milled today, which is great. We're marked nicely on the both east and west sides, and we begin paving tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow on Wednesday, weather permitting, that tomorrow's supposed to be a pretty crappy afternoon, so hopefully they can get a lot done before then. But we'll see a new road. So that's it. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Alderman Hughes.
Thank you, Mayor. At the August 4th meeting of the Architecture Review Board, which I chair, the following items were approved. Number 1, a rear addition for an existing home at 3 Rutherford Lane in Ward 2. Number 2, a new house at 16 Clayton Hills in Ward 1. And number 3, a second-story addition for an existing home at 14260 Cedar Springs Drive in Ward 4. The next meeting of the Architecture Review Board is set for Tuesday, September the 2nd, 5:30 here at the Municipal Center. And as I say all the time, all are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sheldon, I believe you have a report?
Thank you, Mayor. I wanted to make sure the board and any residents here or watching were aware. We've had some complaints recently, warranted about some peddlers out knocking on doors, soliciting for pest control services. And the city does require anybody going door to door selling items to have a permit. And these particular individuals do not. So please inform any residents if these people knock at their door to ask to see the permit. Morgan issues these permits. They have to be vetted through the Highway Patrol, and they have to have these permits visible. If not, they should call the police dispatch 24/7. The police are aware, but they need to know at the time they see them so they can get out and cite them for that. So again, they must have these permits visible to be going door to door.
And we've been sort of having our police folks kind of put a little more precedent for when we get these reports and we approach them and say, let's see your permit. I mean,
Absolutely.
I think we're getting pretty, I wouldn't say aggressive, but we're looking, we're following up on reports that we get in those neighborhoods.
They've been warned that if they were out, soliciting and they do not have the permit or peddling, then we will cite them. So they've been warned.
Perfect, good. Alderman Stein.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a couple follow-up questions. what's the length of time between them asking for a permit from Morgan and then getting one? And then follow up to that, Morgan, how many roughly do we get a month permits issued?
Yeah, so it's 3 days from the time that the permit's received until either issuance or denial of reason. I would say, I don't know that I could give you a monthly average because we do tend to see an increase in the summertime. But in the summertime, I would say we probably get maybe 5
A month?
total
Total?
in the warm months.
Oh, gosh.
Like right now, we have 2 total. Right now, we have 2 total active permits.
Do we post that on our website at all so that anybody who's interested, or I can put it in a news, like I sent out a newsletter, I would put that in there, like, hey, here's what they only, because we had an incident, I gave 2 of our neighbors, we have roofing contractors on our street. I gave 2 of our neighbors the non-emergency number for our police department, they said they both called, but they were not permitted. So I was just wondering if we should. post
So you're
that.
suggesting that if we post those who have an active valid permit
Yeah,
would be one way, then people could check and see?
well, for people who actually look at our website, and for those of us that send the newsletter, I
Sure.
would put that information in there, like, hey, these are the only
Okay.
active. Right, like I said, if I
Right.
had 2 neighbors reach out, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, appreciate it, though.
Welcome.
Thanks, Warren. Thank you, Mayor.
Sure, thank you. We have no unfinished business, but we have some new business, all of which are first reading, which we can mull over for the 2 weeks in between meetings. First is bill number 25-33. I think it was sponsored by the board as a whole without objection. Will the city clerk read the bill for the first time?
Bill number 2533 is an ordinance amending Title I, Chapter 130, Open Meetings and Records of the Town and Country Municipal Code by enacting Section 130.090 pertaining to the keeping and retention of records.
Thank you. Bill number 2533 is continued to the meeting on Monday, August 25th, 2025, for the second reading and consideration. Next is bill number 25-34, also sponsored as a board as a whole, without objection. Will the city clerk read the bill for the first time?
Bill number 2534 is an ordinance amending Title I, Government Code of the Town and Country Municipal Code, specifically by the amendment of Chapter 120 pertaining to the Code of Ethics and Conflicts of Interest.
Thank you. Bill number 25-34 is continued to the meeting of Monday, August 25th, 2025, for second reading and consideration. Next is a resolution number R09-2025, a resolution approving a certificate of final completion and escrow release for Stone Chase on Conway subdivision. I seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. I know there's been some question of some of the trees looking, 11 houses in there, some of the trees might need to be replaced. The builder is well aware of that, but it's like, doesn't really want to plant it in the degree weather. So, and I get that. So I want to make sure you're aware of that. Any other discussion or amendment? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Next, bill number 25-35, perhaps sponsored as the board as a whole. Without objection, will the city clerk read the bill for the first time?
Bill number 2535 is an ordinance accepting the bid and authorizing an agreement with Gamma Tree Experts for the 2025 Fall Branch Tipping Program and amending the 2025 budget by increasing a general fund expenditure account for program expenses and appropriating funds to cover the increase.
Bill number 25-35 is continued to the meeting on Monday, August 25th, 2025, the second reading consideration. The warrant list is the amount of $218,499.24. I seek a motion and second to approve.
So moved.
Second. Was there a second? I'm sorry. Second. Thank you. Any discussion or amendment on the warrant list? Alderman Hughes.
Thank you, Mayor. Chief, on page 2, inmate security charge, what would that be?
Credit card.
I'm just curious.
For the credit card, I would have to follow up with you, but inmate security charge, that more than likely could have been for prisoner blankets or prisoner meals,
Okay.
things of that nature. But I can follow up to confirm exactly what it was for.
That's fine. I thought that just seems kind of unusual.
Sure. No problem.
Thank you.
Alderman Stein,
Yeah, I had a question on just the tennis instructor randomly. Is that offset by fees that we collect?
I'm sorry, which structure?
Tennis instruction?
Oh, tennis, yeah, Ann's not here. Yes, he
Okay.
collects the city collects the fees and then he gets a portion and the city keeps a
Okay.
portion.
Just wanted to double check. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Under other, I got a couple things to say quickly. Number one, is the tree that fell in Longview by that patio now with the deck that looks out over the water, is that gone?
So the tree, I believe, was removed. And
Okay.
then we're filing an insurance claim, Joanne is, for both, I believe, the tree cleanup and then to get the decking repaired.
Okay.
We're gonna have to issue a request for proposals.
But the tree itself has been moved.
Yeah, Michael, are you familiar? Gamma, I believe,
Okay.
removed the tree.
Okay.
It's still closed, early September is when that bid notice will,
September.
But it is, walking out there is closed still.
correct.
It's closed.
Okay. And that should end by,
We'll get the bids and then award a contract. You all will hopefully approve a contract and then
Okay.
we'll get it going and get our insurance settlement and get it repaired.
and so the other thing I want to say, just very briefly, this is more in the nature of a public service announcement. Something else you can watch out for on the road. The other night, around 10 o'clock at night, I'm driving down Shetler Road. Sometimes I actually drive outside the city limits, but so I was going down Shetler Road, and it's pitch black, and there's not much light on that road. And the speed limit there is 40, and I'll just say I was doing 40-ish. And ahead of my headlights, way ahead of them, looked to me like there was some kind of phantom, something black in the blackness. And at first I thought I was imagining things. It was moving, but not real fast. Maybe 15 miles an hour, I'm guessing. Anyway, when it finally got my headlights, I realized if I don't slow down, I'm gonna run over this moron in the middle of the lane on an e-bike with no reflective material on, no backlight, nothing. And all I can think of is you're gonna drive an e-bike at 18 or 15 miles an hour, maybe right on the side, maybe have a light on the back. I mean, it was pitch black and somebody was kind of not paying real attention. When you're doing 40-ish and he's doing 15, and you close that distance pretty fast. And so I've never had that kind of an encounter before in all the years of driving, so I think they're selling these e-bikes right and left.
Yeah.
Just be aware of the possibilities, I'll say.
Mayor,
Yes,
before you move to adjournment, can I just note for the record to answer Alderman Hughes' question? The inmate security charges was for prisoner meals.
Okay,
good, thank you.
Just to,
just curious.
And
That seems kind of unusual.
I just have another follow-up. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
please, go right ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Boy, both of your topics, I'm gonna comment on out there, if you don't mind. First of all, the trees, did we cut down the limbs at Mason Ridge and Clayton, or did the homeowner? Because I feel so much safer driving on Clayton Road now. Those monster ones that were hanging over the road. Did we do that?
So Mason Ridge and Clayton, actually, we did cut, and that was because the new ladder truck couldn't clear that. So,
Yeah,
we
every
did-
time we had an ice storm, I wanted to avoid driving on.
yeah,
Clayton
we did
West.
send our contractor out, right,
Yeah, so
Michael?
it's,
Yeah.
it's so nice to have that city of lives.
Yeah, yeah.
To follow up on Mayor's e-bike story, I was also in another city, Freeport. And there's an e-bike whizzed in between two lanes of traffic, probably going 40 miles an hour on Olive. And I was like, holy crap. It just flew out of nowhere. And it was, I don't know, late teen, probably on it, but I didn't even know they went that fast. It was crazy.
I think most of the
So, yeah.
commercials I've seen said they go up to 25 miles
Yeah.
an hour. It's the commercials I've seen.
Line.
Yeah.
Two teenagers were just hit, I think, yesterday, bald.
I believe it. I mean, you're gonna.
Was it by the mayor of Town Country? Mayor? You sure you caught them all?
I'm pretty sure. All right. But that's just something seriously to be aware of, that I had never given the second thought to. All right. Well, at this point, I would take a motion and second to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you all very much.